October 15. Beaver trapping season is open today. So you gotta get some shit here together, grab some tools I'm gonna need, head out and set some 330 Connibears. First off, I'll set a few 330s. I'd like to do some drown sets as well, but it's been pretty cold out the last week or so, and a lot of the ponds are frozen right over. But the last 2 days it's been pretty warm, like +2, +3. So let's just hope we could fucking get some warm weather, melt some of this ice off so we can trap some beaver. Probably only got about 3 days at it, maybe 3-4 days. Let's just hope it stays nice and warm out and it don't go to -10 at night, because one night of that and we're gonna be screwed. So we'll get some tools ready and I'll go out and I'll set 3 or 4 tonight anyways. Go scout out a few areas and we'll trap some beaver, man. Need some beaver for bait and for food for me and Charlie. So let's get started. There's the first beaver trapped of this trapping season. See, he's laying in there, and that old Connibear. I had that trap set right here. Coming up on his run, I'm actually standing on top of his house right now. You see there's still ice all over the place. I had to bust the ice around this hole so he could come up and get back on his run. So that's good, man. First beaver trap of this year. Let's have a look at him. It's still pretty cold out. There's a lot of ice on the pond, but it's been melting, so let's just fucking hope the cold weather stays away for a little while, and hopefully we can get a few days in here before we get freeze up. You know, traps are gonna be freezing in the ground here right away, so let's hope for some weather in the pluses. You know, we don't want these ponds to freeze over yet. You know, I need some beaver meat for bait this coming season. So we'll pull this guy out. Let's have a look at him. He don't look like an awfully big beaver, but I'm sure he's got a nice good pelt on him. So let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh, he's not a bad sized beaver. Get him up here, we'll have a look at him. This trap will get reset and we'll get a couple more out of here. Oh yeah. That ain't too bad. Look, he is pretty heavy. Pretty shitty, cause I got quite a ways to pack this guy through the heavy bush. You know what, just fuck all, a little bit of work, you know, whatever, never hurt anyone, huh? Get this guy packed out. I gotta walk across a narrow dam with him as well. Let's just hope I don't fucking fall in the ice cold water. That'd be a pretty shitty start to the day. Pretty shitty start to a good day. Oh yeah. Big old beaver, neck shot. One arm right across the neck. That's the way to get him, man. Okay, let's get this trap reset and get out of here and go check a couple more and set a couple more. Okay guys, we'll carry on, get this trap reset, and we're going that way through that swampy thick shit. You see here, this set here, this little 330, baited with caster and a few sticks. I put it in this spot here. It's coming up the creek. Their house is up on that corner there, but the beaver, they got runs all up and down here. So any beaver coming by this area, you know, they're gonna come awfully close to that trap. They're gonna get that scent there, and you see it's kind of blocked off there. And hopefully we get one in this set. I don't know, we'll see, man. This is a tough location to be packing a beaver out of. It's a lot of deadfall and shit, but there's a little hill there I gotta crawl up to my trail, but whatever, man. No one ever said beaver trapping was easy now, did they? No, I sure didn't. Lots of fun though. Okay, let's get out of here. Well, I'm back at the creek here. I was just here this morning setting. I was gonna come down and set a couple more traps. I had another one set up over by the house by the feed pile. You guys remember this little location? Now, just this morning I was here, I picked up this big old beaver. So that was just within the last 4 hours he was caught. So it was good. I was pretty confident I would get a beaver here. And there you go, there we got one here, so that's good. That's 2 beaver trapped today, and in one shot. I got another 10 Connibears there in my quad box there. I'm going to head down to a few other locations and I'm going to set a few more, man. But yeah, right on. I knew this one would pay off. I knew this trap would pay off. It was just such a great location, huh? Let's just have a look at this guy. Oh, right on. He's not a very big beaver. That's good because I don't have to pack him up through the shit and up the little hill there. Right on. You see, that's another neck shot. That's the way to do her, man. He wasn't alive in here too long. I'll get this guy packed up and get this trap reset. So I was coming back, plodding back down my little trail after I caught this big boy here, the first one in the Connibear this morning. I had 3 traps set yesterday. I got 1 beaver out of the 3, you know, which ain't too bad. All my areas are under ice, so I've been trying to bust ice to get the beaver to come out. And it's warming up now. I'm hoping the ice is going to melt. And this one here was sitting on top of the ice chewing a stick. I was on my quad, huh? So I just stopped. I didn't even shut off my quad. 22. I shot him right in the ear. And his head just dropped and he was right there, fell right on the ice. So that was a bonus. I didn't have my my GoPro with me. I just had my HD camera, the one I'm using right now. I didn't have time to take it out and make any video on that. You know, it was like, I can get a shot before I went back down in the little hole. So it's not too bad, no? October 16th today. 1 beaver shot, 1 beaver trapped. I'm going to skin these guys and I'm going to go out and set a shitload more traps. I got another 8 Connibear I'd like to get set today. And it's melting more and more. It's pretty warm out, so our ice is kind of going away, but we'll just see what happens, man. We'll just see. I got this real nice knife here that Joe sent me. One of the last ones he sent me. I think this was caribou bone, I believe. Maybe you could correct me on that, Joe. Anyways, he named this one the Hay River Skinner, and it's a pretty damn good knife. This is the first time I actually used it really skinning anything. First time I used it on a beaver, but she's a beauty, I tell ya. I was kind of hoping to skin a moose out with it, but that never happened yet. But she's a good knife, I tell ya. It's got a nice grip on it. I'll get these 2 beavers skinned out. I gotta get out and get some more traps set. Right on the middle of a beaver dam here. The beaver there had a little run going down their dam here. So I threw a big old 330 right on their little run last night. And I picked up this big old boy here. That's a nice looking beaver, that one. Oh yeah, another good neck shot. I'll reset this trap here. I'll change that 330 right out. That's a Duke. I don't like using them. I didn't realize it was a Duke till I packed it all the way over here. And got her set. So I'm happy I got a beaver in here. I'll change that trap out and put a Belize in there. Pack this guy out of the dam, through the thicks, back to the quad, and we'll carry on. Right on. Just out checking and setting beaver traps here. I set 2 around this house. You see the swamp here that I'm in, you see all the ice on it. There's just a little bit of it open. A little bit open around the house. Their house is right over there. There's their feed pile there. A lot of the areas I scoped out and scouted out, they're all pretty frozen over, so there's only a very select few places that I could trap beaver, so it's been going a little slow this year. I did pick up this nice big beaver here in this location, so it was pretty good. I had 2 traps set here. I'll take this guy out, we'll have a look at him. I left my setters back in my quad, so I'll close those springs with my hands. Okay guys, let's have a look at this guy. That one again, right by the neck. That's a good kill on that, good catch on that one. These springs are pretty tough. These traps are fairly new. That's a nice one. Be fun packing this one back to the quad. Okay, reset this trap and we'll go check a few more. Picked up a little kit here on a baited set. Little tiny guy. There you go, got a suitcase beaver here. You see it's pretty small. This is this year's kit, this one. Little tiny little guy. So that's why we got him right around the middle. Pack this guy out of here and we'll carry on. Little fresh skip of snow on the ground. I don't know, it's like -5 out. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. A few days it lasted. I'll go pull my traps out. I see some shit coming down the river already. Pretty soon this be froze over. It feels like winter out this morning, guys. She's fucking chilly, I tell ya. Dig out the fucking winter gear, she's here, man.